Hey everybody, I'm the 13th Wolfman. You know what today is? Day 4 of the 25 days of Christmas. That's right. I started this because I like doing the 31 days of Halloween. So I'm doing the 25 days of Christmas. I'm watching a different Christmas movie every day, whether it's family friendly or not. And today we're going to go into the not so nice Christmas movie. Now, most people say that the first slasher film to come out would be 1978's Halloween. That could be true, but it's not. This movie predates Halloween by 4 years. Written and directed by Bob Clark. I think you know where I'm going. We're going to talk about Black Christmas. Yes! Black Christmas came out in 1974, like I said, it starred Olivia Hussey, Margot Kidder, Michael Rappaport, John Saxon, and Andrea Martin, along with a few others. And what it all has to do with is these girls at a local sorority. I believe this all takes place up in Canada, to be honest, because I believe Bob Clark was Canadian. At a sorority where they keep on getting the creepiest phone calls ever, you know. This guy would call up and moan and groan and say the most filthy things he could to these young ladies, what he's going to do to them, what he wants them to do to him, you know. And they would indulge. This was the 70s, you know, so you didn't have Star 69, you know. You couldn't just hit those two buttons and go, hey, I know where the phone call came from, or call them back, or something like that. There was a lot more to it, you know. So they would get on the phone, they would answer it, they'd call him bad names, you know, he'd call back. Basically, they're just enticing him to call back. They're having fun, but it's still real super creepy. Well, winter break is coming up, and Margot Kidder and her friends are going to go skiing. And one of the girls, Claire, is supposed to meet up with her father and go back home for winter break. It's Christmas time. Christmas break, let's say that. Claire never meets her father. And it's because, well, if you don't know by now, she's dead. She wound up with the famous plastic bag over the head scene, which is what this movie is well known for. Oh yeah, John Saxon's in this. He plays a cop. John Saxon seems like he's always playing cops, whether it's this movie, Nightmare on Elm Street, or some other, you know. But so the father and two of the sisters from the sorority go to the cops, say this girl's missing, and the cops don't take it too seriously, you know. So one of the girls goes and talks to the boyfriend of the missing girl and says something about it, and he runs down to the police station, knocks down the door, and starts yelling, and you know, starts talking to John Saxon, trying to get everything all straightened out. Well, I don't want to give too much away of this movie if you've never seen this movie. This really is a fun movie to watch. Like I said, it predates Halloween by 4 years, so it's technically, I would say it's technically the first American slasher movie, but I'm not going to say it's the first slasher movie, because I would say, in my opinion, the movie that predates this movie by 2 years is Bay of Blood by Mario Bava. And that movie was a slasher movie in which, technically, the kills in that movie were inspired and ripped off in Friday the 13th Part 2. So, there you go. What can I say about this movie? I love this movie. I've always liked it. I watch it when it comes on, and it's definitely a Christmas movie worth watching. Like I said, it's not family friendly, but hey, you can only watch How the Grinch Stole Christmas so many times. You know, I like this movie. If you want to check this movie out, I know it's available out there. I have one of the editions. I'm not sure if I don't think it's ever been released on Blu-ray. Now, I'm not talking about the real crappy 2000 version. That's been on Blu-ray, I believe. But I don't think the 1974 Margot Kidder, Olivia Hussey movie has been released on Blu-ray. If it has, Tell me about it down in the comments. In fact, tell me what you think of this movie in the comments. Like, subscribe, share. I love this movie. I want to hear what you guys have to think about it. This is for day 4 of the 25 days of Christmas. I'm the 13th Wolfman, and of course, I'm on the prowl.